Just to deviate slightly from the professional and your personal experience, let's try and understand a little more about you as an individual doctor, if that's okay.
That's absolutely okay.
Right. So, is there any superstition that you have? Is there like something that you do every day when you come to office? Is there anything that's a habit for you?
It's the caffeine morning dose is a very important aspect to start the day with. And then sitting with Tariq and trying to plan the day. What's going on today? Are we missing on any important stuff? Because in the middle of the busy day, you might forget important. I don't want to make sure I'm missing important stuff. So important stuff on our agenda, we prioritize it first. And then it's very important to have these rounds, not staying in the office. I try to keep myself outside the office as much as possible, because when you go meet the people, either your customers or your staff, this is where you understand what's going on, and it is where you try to help them and support them. Our role is to help and support them. They do the job better than anyone else, but they have some limitations which we need to have support them with. So that's where the rounds and the walk around and trying to understand it from the end users and support the end users at their site is very important. And then meetings, which is the least thing you like, but you have to do it. The least thing you like is meetings, but you have always to do it because you need to run the...
So pretty much you're not practicing anymore, if I'm...
No, currently I'm not. I'm just 100% my time is for management and business.
So yes. Do you miss practicing at times?
See, I consult for management and business and structures and standards and quality. And then I wear my white coat and go into the OR, and I feel, okay, what am I missing back office? I have to go back to the office. So that's really a challenge for me. But anyway, I mean, I tried, by the way, 4 or 5 years back to maintain an eye on both. But you will not be very focused if you continue to do this while you want to focus on the management, because the patient care is really exhaustive, and then also management and business is really exhaustive. So I had to take a conscious call.
And what about your family who's at home?
Well, my wife is a gynecologist. She's practicing.
So she understands.
Yes, she's practicing. She understands. She knows very well what's going on with that profession. My son is studying aerospace engineering in Canada. He preferred to be an engineer, and my youngest son also is planning to do engineering. So none of them wants to become a doctor.
Do you like to travel?
Of course, I travel a lot, and I learn a lot by traveling as well. So that's also another. When you get exposed to different cultures, when you get exposed to different systems across the globe, I learn a lot. Because I'm in my second hat, I consult with the GCI as a physician consultant. So I tend to visit hospitals across the globe, consulting them for issues like medication management, issues like preparation for accreditation, issues like infection control and that stuff. So,
any leisure travel that happens, or
not that frequently, but yes, at least once a year we do have some family time.
Okay.
Yes.
And which is your favorite destination?
Back home, Egypt. It's my favorite destination. We do some in Europe as well, and in the US. So, but mainly it's when you get back with home and friends. That's the best time.
And what does doctor splurge on? If you have to spend money on something, what is that one thing that you, without batting an eyelid, you'd probably buy?
Actually, it's mainly, again, it's a noble mission. You get very high emotions when you feel that people are living and they are improving, their health is improving. So that's the most important thing, where you donate for the better health of others. And when they get on their feet after having some hard time, this is the time where you feel that something is really good done for these people. They get back to their lives, they get back to their work, they get back to their jobs, their families. This is where you feel that if you can spend here more and more and more and more, there is nothing that's worth it. So this is very important for us.
It's a very noble thing to say in today's time and age. Not a lot of people would share that.
It's very cherishable moment when you feel that people are getting healthier and healthier and healthier.
What, if you were not a doctor, what would you have been?
An engineer. without doubt.
Engineer,
Yes,
and
because
what
I
kind of
learned,
engineer would that be?
I learned how engineers think, how structured they are, how very much on the job they get. And I feel that the engineers are really. If I'm not a doctor, I would have been an engineer. Listen to my father's advice earlier.
Just final couple of questions before we let you go. Is there any incident or experience that you would like to share with our students from which you have come out, bounced back, and you've had some learning? Anything that you would like to share?
Yes, actually, I think the main learning that happens is never say impossible. Because at times we have seen, it's especially in the medical practice, we have seen some patients who feel that there is nothing that can be done. Some patients come, and I remember a patient who came arrested, and there was a trial to resuscitate the patient, and the trial failed. But we continued. Normally it's described in the textbooks 20 minutes of resus time. Beyond the 20 minutes, we continued. As a team, we continued. And there was one nurse there who has been pushing us, let's continue. And this patient came back. And this patient is still in touch with me personally. And I cannot forget such a moment, because it's really important that you see that this is...
Miracles do happen.
Miracles do happen. But it's about our brain limitation, which shows us that this is the end of it. It's not. There is always something else that can be done. Always. And that gives me a message from these days that never stop. Try and try and try and try, and then things will move. We don't know when, but it will move. For sure it will. So
basically, don't give up is
never,
something that...
Never. That's a big lesson I learned. And by the way, I'm just giving an example, but if you try to... I replicated that throughout my life, in business career as well. So things that you feel that they will not happen, but if they are right, and you keep trying, they will happen one day. And once they happen, they open a new horizon. Which people, it's like a door that was closed, people were staying behind, trying to push, it's never opening. But one time it opens, and the entire sun comes, and you start to see the rays coming. And that's a very I can say, satisfying feeling. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So on that positive note, Doctor, we wouldn't like to take more of your time. Thank you so much for sparing those.
Thank you for having me, and I wish all you students good luck in their MBA and good luck in their professional careers afterwards.
Thank you so much for your wishes.
Thank you.
And have a wonderful evening.
You too. Thank you.